walking out the door.
Roll me an intelligence science, please, with your specialty, Dragoslav. The difficulty is 2, so you should be rolling this.
I'm sorry, you want me to roll what?
Intelligence science with your specialty, difficulty 2.
My specialty in physics?
Yep. No, in research.
Oh, because I just rolled and got 0 successes.
I mean, physics also. Oh, you rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, you got. Oh my.
Here's the thing, though. Speed reading. I've got speed reading.
Yeah.
Gain 1 enhancement on the next applicable roll.
Yeah, but an enhancement. Our enhancement work is basically, if you have a success, enhancement add another success. But if you have 0, you can't.
Okay.
So you can gain a point of momentum, all of you, back for that. Dragons have basically, these are star charts and maps and weather phenomena you're not familiar with because you are very, very new to the world and you're not familiar at all with this.
But I have
with a star configuration.
one other thing of input here.
Yeah.
Now, this might just be me stretching, because you know I stretch quite often.
Yeah? Go on.
If we are waiting because Lance is also doing research at the same time, that means that we have to wait for as long as he's doing the research. I have speed reading, which halves the time, which means I could try doing 2 searches in the same amount of time that Lance does one.
You can. I just add 1 difficulty then. Difficulty 3.
Okay. And when you say difficulty 3, what does that mean?
That means you need to have 3 successes.
Okay, I was thinking maybe subtract 3 dice. Okay.
Oh,
Once
no.
again, one of those you should definitely succeed things, but sometimes you just don't.
There we go.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Before you roll.
You opened a Bing browser, so I was using Bing too, but this time I just Googled it and it was right there.
Actually, no. You go into the massive bank of data on the computer. Basically, all of it was to try to calculate a solar eclipse. And you see that most of it, the next solar eclipse isn't for a few years. And once they figured that out, you see that most of it is configuration of the stars, and they seem to want to replicate the solar eclipse. There's a code for the planetarium also. So, yeah, basically what you get is they're trying to recreate an eclipse in the planetarium, but you're not sure why they don't just project one, but there seems to be a really intricate pattern of stars that they need to be in place.
They're trying to replicate a solar eclipse in a planetarium, a place where you can create any sort of thing. This is very stupid.
They already succeeded yesterday. Or earlier today.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense to you, Dragoslav. Just to be sure, anyone was still in the observatory, right?
I had already left.
All right. So you're going toward the planetarium while they're doing that. Do me.
Wolfie, were you going to go with Liv?
I'd probably stick around for like a second or 2, and then after everything starts going over my head, yeah, I'd probably follow along.
Yeah, leave the nerd circle.
As you're going, you arrive near the door of the planetarium, and you definitely hear muffled voice inside.
I'm going to try and slowly, quietly open the door.
To me, a dexterity subterfuge, please. But difficulties 2.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 momentum, if no one minds.
Go for it.
Let's do it.
You were at 6 momentum, so you're back at 4.
Well, wait. We hadn't spent any momentum, and we got a momentum when.
Yeah, you were at
Dragoslav
6, so
failed.
you're back at 4.
But we got one when Dragoslav failed.
Yes, you
so
are.
shouldn't we be at 7?
No,
and
you were
then
at 5.
back
Dragoslav
back-
failed, you gained
Oh,
momentum, and you're back
Okay,
at
I didn't think we were at 5. That's all right. My bad. Remember, guys, we have to spend half of these before the scene's over. Oh,
You slowly creak open the door. You manage to just, it's planetarium is in use, but it's fairly dark. And what you see, most of the seats have been taken off. Must have been a big endeavor. And in the center of it, there's a makeshift table, and on it there is something that I want you to make a resolve integrity roll, difficulty 2.
okay. And I was just rolling the extra
That's fine.
dice for my other one. All right, you said resolve integrity.
Yes, difficulty 2.
Let me double check. I can't remember what my integrity was. 2. All right.
All right. You managed to not let out a loud gasp as you see a man that seems to have been flayed alive on the table. His ribcage is open, and and you think he's still breathing. You can see him moving a bit. There's blood everywhere. There's chunk of flesh, and there's a man in a robe on top of him. Well, not on top of the table, but looking down. I mean, using an obsidian knife to carve into his flesh.
Oh, that shit's not gonna fly.
There's incense inside the planetarium. And yeah, the whole atmosphere is a bit, well, unnerving.
Is there anyone else around besides?
Nope.
Okay. I am going to do the stupid thing. And I am going to run and pretty much interpose myself between High Priest and Flayed Guy.
You think that's going to be near? Well, you're not very near them, so you're going to open the door, run. He'll probably notice you before anything. Before you can do
Okay.
anything.
In that case,
You can do that, but you probably have time to act.
I will continue to sneak then, if possible.
Sure. Do me another dexterity subterfuge roll. Difficulty 2.
Curse my low dexterity.
Well, you crack open the door a bit more and it goes. And you don't have any time to curse before you see the high priest cultist look at the door. He seems really, really surprised, worried, and with a swift gesture of his hand, plunges the knife right between the open rib cage. The man on the table lets out a muffled, painful scream. Before the whole place, you had the stars and you had the replica of what you think is sun, but look kind of more like the moon on the planetarium ceiling. The whole thing goes dark, but dark, like none of you can see anything for like 30-40 seconds. You hear a woman screech more than scream. And that scream resonates throughout the entire place, the entire observatory. You think like it's loud. It might even be heard outside the place and into the mountain. And as the lights slowly come back up, you see this thing. That looks like a 3-meter tall woman. Interrogation point. That seems to have come out of nowhere. She took the body into her hand and managed to tear it up in half. And now she's looking around. She sees you. She sees the high priest. She screeches one more, and she uses Cloud Hand to scratch across the face of the high priest, which falls down to the sheer size of the thing. And she looks at you. You think she looks at you, and she really seems very aggressive, and basically it's going to be combat time. Let's see. Up.
Boy.
Those that stayed in the two of Dragoslav and Lance, you heard what happened. So you're going to use I'm going to use a turn order. Oop. Miguel is not here. Liv and Lance are not here. So roll me your cunning plus your most higher combat skill.
Aha, nothing.
Damn it. Why do I keep putting a question mark there? Okay, 2 successes.
All
Sorry,
right.
I forgot that about the thing there. 2 successes.
Mm-hmm. Oop, not 10. She has 5. 2 successes. 2 Thomas. Just select Torres and Dragoslav to roll me. Oh, you did. 1. Damn it. Not many successes. And 0 for Lance. All right. So the thing rushes towards the nearest person still alive. That's Liv. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, the bird were very, very angry today.
Swoop in and attack too.
Yeah. And she's trying to swing at you, basically, without any care for any defense or any kind of tactics. Seems to be more of sheer hate and rage. What do you do?
Well, if she's swinging at me, she's making an actual attack right now.
Yes, she is.
I'm raising my shield and blocking that. Shit.
All right.
And I also have the +1 soft armor. If that matters.
Yes, it does.
Oh, not a single success. Okay.
Ow. All right. So
Let's hope her roll is equally bad.
Well, unfortunately for you, not really. No. What does soft armor do again? I forgot. It's
It takes them an extra stunt point to use the
yeah.
heal damage stunt.
All right. So it uses close combat. Your armor is
It's 1.
so 2. So yes, it's basically gonna use 2 of its successes to go and leave nasty gash on your arm, and give you 1 level of damage.
Well,
You might also. Nah, that's all that's not gonna do right now. It has a flare. Let's just see. Do I need to do? Huh. Yeah, she's not going to do that. That's it. Yeah, for her turn, she's attacking you. So what did you mark as a condition? Bruised, injured?
well, it was
What did you choose?
a bruised level.
All right, so it's gonna take a +1 to your arm to use it. So attack with your shield. And it's your turn.
Okay. Well, if my shield arm is hurting, I am going to attempt to step back, which I forget what the roll for that is. 'Cause I think there is a specific roll to get out of close range into short range.
I think so. Of a combat action. Complication.
It's not in combat. It's in. Yeah, for some reason it's in action adventure, not combat. Even though it's totally a combat move.
It is. Where is it?
Page 72.
72.
Or technically 73. It's the last entry, but yeah.
Movement.
If necessary, you first disengage, then make an
Yep.
athletics, dex, or might.
Well, you choose. Gonna
Oh,
roll
wait.
for her.
Oh, wait a minute. There's. Okay. It's the same roll, but it's disengage instead. It's reflexive. So, okay, and it's contested. So yeah, it's contested by their close combat might or equivalent, since it's a antagonist.
All right,
I
so
assume.
you need at least you need 3 successes.
Don't they have to roll that?
I already rolled.
Oh, okay. I'm going to spend another point of momentum because I'm scared. If that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm asking the party since it's
Literally no idea how the mechanic works. Go for it.
Momentum is your willpower point. You can use it to gain more success, so activate next, and it's shared by everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the part where it said it was shared by everyone, but again, I didn't read
Yeah.
anything else, so I guess I don't care. Go for it. Do what you gotta do, man.
We get extra points. We can activate Nax, and we get more by failing.
Well, if you need more points, I'm your man.
All right, 1d10. Please succeed. Yes, it did.
All right, you managed to duck out of the way, and
I'm now okay. Now I'm at short range,
You're
and
at
that was
short range.
reflexive. And now I'm going
Yeah.
to.
Can
Now
take
I'm
an
going
action.
to throw one of my javelins.
Sure. You will have a +1 complication.
Okay. What is the complication?
Complication is your arm that use your shield is radiating pain towards your entire body. It's
Okay.
not a normal wound. You don't know what happened, but you feel all your muscles are tired and aching. She has defense of she has defense of 3.
All right. And let me just double check what what you use at short range. Dex. Okay.
Oh, sorry, 4. Defense of 4.
Ouch. So that's 2 successes. Does the penalty do anything other than increase the difficulty?
Complication? Yes, it does something.
Yeah, okay. Then if nothing else, I'm going to cancel that.
All right, so you try.
If I can't, but
Yes, just have to barrel. You try to attack her with javelin. It doesn't. Well, you miss by pretty far shot. It goes to the other end of the planetarium without even grazing her.
okay.
Thomas, it's your turn.
Well, once this thing is brought out of nowhere, the first thing Thomas says is something to the effect of, "Dear gods, what is that?"
Indeed.
And-
What is that? That's a good question.
And a
You
second
can.
later, a
If
second.
you
Sorry.
wait,
go
if you
ahead.
want, you can do me. You can do me a reflexive intellect occult. With a
My
difficulty of 3, sorry. And no, your specialty does not apply at all.
yeah, I know, I know, because my specialty is all Roman. Holy holy crap! I actually made it.
This lovely thing is a Tzitzimime, star demon from the Aztec mythology that each year Each year during a solar eclipse, come and try to devour the world. It's very much a Titan spawn,
All right. Well, now that I know what it is,
and it has
I'm
no business being here because it's not its time. That you know.
and given we're I'm assuming we're far north of its territory too.
Oh yeah.
Since,
Also, yes.
So yeah, I'm stepping forward now that I know what it is, and I'm activating my wristwatch, which which kind of disappears the moment I hit the button, and it turns into a spear
Mhm.
and a jinx spear, by the way. So now we have another point of
Tension for
tension.
me.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you.
yep. Just so you know,
6 tension.
and I'm gonna go ahead and imbue.
So, just for some that doesn't know, tension is my momentum pool. You always know how much I have, but I can use it to do many shenanigans, like surprise power or surprise defense or surprise interrupt. It's basically a no-no pool for you, a bad pool. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead imbue my my only legend point, I should say, to activate pistons for fists,
Yeah, all right.
and I'm gonna run
Can you
into short range.
can you just tell
Sorry.
us what Pistons of Fist do?
Oh yeah, sorry. Basically all my close combat and athletic rolls, uh, anything that I can basically use to attack, hit with enough force that I can send an opponent flying at least one range band back,
All
or
right.
or knock them down. In which case they need to roll with a difficulty of 3 to get back up again.
Go ahead.
All right, so now that I'm gonna move into uh, how far how far back was I from Liv? Like how far
Not
away
very
was she?
far.
Okay.
She backed down, and you're basically at close range. So you don't really need to charge. You already can attack the Tzitzimime.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack then. And my close combat is my specialty is with bladed weapons. So does that give me anything?
Yes, an enhancement. So that's going to be 2 enhancement on a roll. Go ahead. Attack.
Okay, let me see. Uh, sorry, I'm still new to the game too a little bit, so I'm not.
It's all right.
Tell me
You
about it.
can roll might or dexterity plus your bladed weapon, whatever you think is more appropriate.
I think my might would be more appropriate right now, so let's go with that. Basically,
Sorry, it's a spear that you use to attack.
Yeah.
So it's not a bladed weapon.
Doesn't it have a blade on it?
Yes,
Doesn't that
but
count?
bladed weapon are more like sword, knife. Unless I'm missing something. Am I?
I think spears are
I would-
typically regarded as bladed weapons, yeah.
Alright, then never mind.
It
So
would
yeah, it
depend.
counts.
It would depend on the style of spear, really. And if his
Oh.
style was a bladed one, then
It's a pilum, I believe I said it was.
Pilum. Just Google that very quick. Because...
Pilum was a throwing spear.
Yeah, it's not a all bladed weapon.
Huh.
So
The one I usually see is basically a small sword with a stick attached to it.
That's not Pilum at all.
Yeah.
That's not a bladed weapon, I'm sorry. What did you send? Yeah, that's not a sword, that's a sharp that's a sharpened that's meant for throwing, not attacking with it. Like you can see it's how do you say it? It's sharpened on the end to enhance the the throwing. So no. I mean, you can change your specialty if you thought this was bladed weapon if you want. I have no problem with
Alright,
that.
I'm just gonna go ahead and change it to spears, just
Yeah.
so it makes sense.
Yeah, because you kind of you designed your relics for that, but yeah, it's spear, not bladed weapon.
All right, there we go. Change to the spears.
All right. So how many successes do you have?
I got 3 successes.
And you have 2 enhancements, so that's
And 2
5.
enhancements. Yep.
That should be enough. Let me see something. I don't think you have to buy out the defense. Yeah, no, you already do. Yeah. So you have 2 successes to spend on an instant you want.
On a what?
You have 2 successes to spend on an instant you want.
You're gonna have to help me out here. I have no idea.
Sure.
But
Basically, you managed to bypass his armor, which was 4. So you can just simply deal an injury. That doesn't require any successes. But you have 2 successes that you can basically spend to do a number of things, like if you have your book and the combat section, page 116.
116. Yeah.
You are close range combat, so you cannot really disarm them because she has claws, but you can try to poke her eyes for 1 success in black, and yeah, a shoot or front action.
You could also
Yeah,
use the standard
does.
stunts, but
Yeah,
or you could establish grapple, knock down.
she's already knocked down because she has piston for fist. So
Right.
yeah,
all right. So yeah, let's say I go straight for the head and try to blind her, and I actually managed to do it.
all right. So she doesn't really have any eyes, but you manage to lodge your spear into the eye socket, and it seems to hurt. She lets out a blood-curdling scream. She's very much in pain. And after that, you see that she has eyes on other part of her body where it shouldn't be possible. And you manage just to, use the returning end of your spear to taser in one of her eyes.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, on the kneecaps. Yeah, that hurts. She doesn't like that at all. Dragoslav, you heard. Well, there's definitely something going on in the planetarium. No, but you're sure of it.
I don't know how this falls into the action economy, but I would like to activate my Atlantean glass to start
Yes.
recording everything that I see and upload it to a cloud-based storage medium.
Yeah, you can do that without. That's a reflexive action, we'll say, because you're wireless, so you can do that without having to concentrate very much, and you can do something else if you want on top of that.
Then I guess I'm gonna run in the direction that I'm hearing these noises.
All right. Can you do me my physical athletics? So when I say physical athletics, basically you can use any of your physical skill that you think would make sense.
Dexterity. I'm running.
All right. So just roll me one of your physical attributes and your athletics. The difficulty is 2 to arrive on time to not waste another round of combats going there. Yep, you managed to arrive on the door planetarium and you see the Tzitzimime and manage to arrive for. You see Thomas battling it at close range combat. Lance.
All right, Lance is running, and so am I. Akala is going to come with me, and let's see if I can catch up.
All right, same number of success required.
Well, I have no
Nope.
athletics, and I rolled 4 dexterities. I should not have skipped gym class. It's going to take me another
Yep.
round.
Yep, it will.
And Akala is going to stay with me with Shroud to protect me instead of running on ahead.
But Timmy's gonna try to get back up.
All right, that is where did it go?
I have
That's,
3 successes.
Dexterity and athletics. So yeah, sorry.
All right. it gets backs up and it's not happy at all. Not at all. It's gonna attack you, Thomas. You dealt her damage, and that's
Yeah,
not going to do
I
it.
poked her in the eye. I poked her in the kneecap. So yeah.
In the kneecap eye, yeah. Oop, sorry. Huh. All right, I'm gonna spend one tension point. As you see a clothes glowing with a purple darkish energy. You're not sure what it is, but it doesn't look good at all. I'm gonna tension is gonna go back to 5, and she's going to try to attack you. Are you defending yourself? Bird, shush.
I am trying to dodge out of the way because I'm not. I'm pretty sure touching that would not be good at any stretch of the imagination.
Oop, dead air.
I was wondering for a minute.
Me too.
Usually, the prelude
That's
to
my
lose a connection.
sorry. My mic was slightly off, and I was speaking in the. I was wondering why nobody responded to me. So you're gonna roll your defense without any skill to increase your. You can also try to roll. You can also spend your full action to double your defense and roll it. But each success you got will increase the difficulty to do damage to you by 1.
All right, you said I roll my defense skill on what?
Your defense attribute. That's all.
All right.
Your highest resilience attribute without any skill.
Okay, let's see. Where did it go? I just had it.
In that case, I think you would try to roll away. So you would need composure. You only need 4 successes to roll away.
Well, I mean, those are 2 different stunts that he could pick with.
Yes, sorry.
whatever
You
his
can
success
defend
is.
yourself, but you want to avoid a close, so you need to roll away.
All right, so that would be dexterity and
No, highest resilience attribute. So either
sorry,
resolve,
resilience.
stamina, or composure. Yes, your
Okay,
highest.
so that would be stamina then. Stamina and what else?
That's all.
Sorry,
Just stamina.
just stamina. Okay, I got 1 success.
Not enough.
Yeah.
And reroll.
You can try to. Like, she's gonna hit you either way, so. She.
I mean, less successes is better, though.
Yeah, basically, but she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. She's gonna attack you with a claw still glowing, and as it touches you, you feel coldness. It's very strange. It's like at the same time it's very cold and very hot, like it's a fire, and you see this darkish purplish stuff just spreading to your entire body like it's on fire, and it hurts so much. You're gonna take 2 level of damage.
Okay, let's see.
Uh,
There we go. That puts me down to either injured or maimed.
Maimed, 2 level.
Maimed. Ah, crap.
Uh,
So he's not doing too good right now.
yeah, she's. You're not going good at all. Yeah. You can take. Let's see what I can take. Oh, and she's gonna use her other hand to take your spear and just throw it on the ground. You're not very good right now. Let's see for the injury conditions. Resolving damage, injured. Mhm. You're gonna take a broken leg. It's gonna be difficult to use agility action. And you are acid burns, increasing difficulty of physical and social action. All right, Leave. It's your turn.
Okay. Is the artificial eclipse still up?
Yep,
No.
very much so.
Which Marvel can I channel through my purview can I channel through my shield at the moment? Moon or Sun?
Both. You see your shield going. It seems to. It's very weird because it seems to switch out between the two colors, like again and again. This is one of a rare time when you have access to both sun and moon.
Okay. Since this is okay, I'm going to attempt to activate a Marvel and dispel the eclipse so that it is effectively quote unquote daytime.
All right. That's going to be an esoterica Marvel. So just spend your point of legend and describe me how it looks.
Okay, I'm using my, day to night everything changes.
Yeah,
Uh,
of course, but
yeah. I'm
that's
just
it in your motive really, really
describing,
well.
yeah, the motive. And you see like golden silver light kind of spins out of the shield to where the eclipse is and strips away the shadowed part, and the room's now bright sunny day. Can't see the stars. Can't.
Usually in a planetarium, it wouldn't really have a sun, but you
Well,
made
I mean,
one inside.
if they're simulating an eclipse,
Yep,
it's
you made it's
sort of
sunny. Like the ceiling mimicked like daylight sky, and as you do that, you can see that Tzitzimime give it a somewhat pathetic, anguished yell. As you can see, it's not diminishing size, but you can see it just faltering a bit, like it seems to suffer from that somehow. You're not sure why, because you have no idea what this thing really is. Aside from it looks vaguely teoltish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
But-
tend to have an aesthetic, don't they?
All I
But-
really know is that they summoned it
yes,
with,
it's someone.
with with an eclipse, and that the Scion that they captured that we knew about was involved with the sun. So
Yes, but basically, I will say what it does. Basically, it's leveled down. Is well, not leveled down, but his archetype just went from Titan Spawn to Rival, so it's way weaker now. So yeah, good job. Thomas, you're not well at all.
I'm gonna make an executive decision here and take a minor vacation for my health. So I'm gonna stumble backwards and try not to get slashed by that thing again.
All right.
Sorry
So
about that.
what do you do? Sorry.
I'm gonna stumble away and just try to keep out of the way of that thing's claws.
All right. So you stumble away like a hero.
Oh
Sorry.
wait, hang on a second. I just damn it, I didn't do that when I got the injury. Never mind. I just realized that I have eye for an eye.
Oh yeah. Well, you didn't really spend momentum, but yeah. Your clothes are gone, though, mostly gone, and your skin is not looking great.
Yeah, I'm stumbling back and trying to stay standing with a broken leg and acid burns.
Dragoslav, you are here. This thing you saw all of it happen. It's recorded even. So.
Yeah, I like with that description that my video feed is probably looking something like a scene out of Alien, the beginning of Alien.
Kinda, yeah.
Acid burns and all.
Yeah.
I don't want this on YouTube.
It occurred
Too
to
late.
me that my first thought was shut down the planetarium system, kind of like what Liv did, but I don't know what this thing is because I didn't have that occult roll. So I have no idea
Yeah.
to do that either. So I guess I'm just gonna try
Uh,
shooting at it.
Yeah, it really looks it looks beaten up.
Can I say?
Right?
Can
Not
I?
beaten up, but
Now that now, does it take anything to actually say what it is out loud? Like just
no, you can scream it.
well, as the other two are running in, uh Thomas just says eclipse monster thing. He's struggling just to speak.
All right. Give me a physical, I guess, dexterity and handgun and firearm roll. You have 2 enhancements for that because you have a gun and it's your specialty, and you also have massive weapons.
The Master of Weapons just lets me add a thing
Yeah.
into it.
A tag
Yeah,
of your
you could-
choice.
which I've already
Three
done.
I think it's 3 points of tags. So yeah.
No,
no.
it's as much as you have wire killing dots.
Yes.
Okay.
I've added a tag to it, which I set it beforehand.
Yeah,
You said I have a +2 enhancement?
Yes, that means if you have at least one success, you will have 2 other successes.
Okay, so I'll see. I'm rolling 5, 4, +1, 10. 10 dice.
You can also spend momentum to add dice if you want.
Don't understand the mechanic just well enough yet, so I'm not going to do that.
You add
It
dice
adds
if you spend
dice.
momentum.
I understand that, but since it's a shared pool, I'll look it up when I'm not playing the game.
Roll success. You can basically inflict damage on it.
Is it... Hold on a sec, I was just looking at something. No.
You just overcome air defense.
Right, so I can't, yeah, no, wait. I can't pin?
Sorry, what? You can what?
Pin? It's a stunt?
Um,
Applies a complication
can,
of 2 on
you
the
can.
character's next attack? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to assist, not so much damage.
You can. So yeah, so you had use a complication for that, no problem. Lance, you finally arrive at the scene.
Huffing and panting. And I see this thing. Do I recognize what it is immediately?
You can do me an occult intellectual or no occult mental. You can choose which.
Occult mantle?
Yes, you can choose which attributes to use.
Where's my mantle?
It's
Mental.
intellect, cunning, resolve. Mental attributes.
Oh, mental. I thought you said mantle. Okay, completely different.
Just the
So yeah,
accent.
I'll go with cunning occult. 5,
All
6,
right.
7, 8, and it has nothing to do with Haku magic.
No, it does.
7.
Yes, this is a Tzitzimime. It's a star demon that comes one time each year when the sun is out in an eclipse to try to devour the world, and each year the Scions of the Tail to fight it. And they kind of try sometimes to, come when they're not allowed to. So, yep. But you see that the sun is out and there's no longer an eclipse. Well, you didn't know there was an eclipse, so yeah, that's a good thing, basically.
I would have a quick question. Would I know if this thing is related to the hummingbird pin that I have?
Not really, in the sense that the hummingbird is the symbol of it's of the sun, one of the sun god of the tales, and well, they are the enemy of the sun, basically. So maybe.
Well, this
sure.
is me kind of just going out on a limb and wondering if this happens to be something that was brought to defeat such a thing.
Maybe not. Maybe yes. You're not sure.
I don't suppose fortune would at all give me any sort of like fate on that. No,
Not really.
no
Well, you
relation.
can know that the relic isn't fate bound to you yet, so you can try, but it's not right now.
Okay.
And I
Well,
don't think you can use a relic that's not fate bound to you. Let's see. Not sure.
if I can't, then I'll probably just go ahead and try shooting it.
All right, but next turn, because you just arrive and you're out of breath, and basically you
Yup.
took a turn to arrive.
I believe Thomas said he backed up, so he's probably backing up into me and into my Shah's what was it called again? Shroud. That's it.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you are now protected with +2 complication for people trying to inflict damage.
You need to roll for that for the shot to do that.
Okay. Should I go ahead and roll that now?
Sure.
What are they rolling? 4 dice?
4 dice.
Up it up. Yay!
Yep, just enough. So yeah, you can.
Shrouded.
Close range for now. You have Dragoslav, Leave. You have everyone really with you.
Oh, huh. Well, there we go.
So it's me. He's kind of well. She's gonna try to attack the one that was shooting her, Dragoslav. She has 4 complication to buy off, so we'll see. If she succeed. Nope, she flags around aimlessly, trying to. Oh wait, does pin does anything else? If she doesn't manage to buy off a complication.
Yes.
It does. She try kind of flame out aimlessly, and you use this lack of well, basically you manage to shoot her. She doesn't manage to dodge really, as you empty your guns on her. That seems to hurt her. Just taking note of the injuries.
Sorry, I just looked something up. To use a birthright that doesn't belong to you costs momentum equal to the relic's stat rating.
All right. So yeah, it would cost momentum, but you can use it if you want. But not sure of what it does. Leave. That's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm hurting. Tom's is definitely hurting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to activate the fertility innate, where any ally up to long range can heal either a bruised or injured condition.
You are in the same range, so yeah, you can describe us how it looks.
Well, you can't really see it, but it's sort of this You guys feel like a wave of
I'd
energy.
say you
What's
can
that?
see it because you're daughter of a Vanir, so it's probably very visible.
Okay, yeah, it probably sweeps through, and since it's Sif, it probably looks like uh wheat flowing over ephemeral, and it's when it hits you, you feel, like
Sure.
vitality.
So
And if there happen to be any potted plants in the area, they probably bloom. And
no, there's not any potted plant.
yeah, but it specifically says flowers bloom
Yeah.
and plants bud and all that. So it's like, well, if there's anything happens to be around.
So you can all resolve either an injury or injured or bruised condition.
Everyone just hears Thomas let out a yelp as like the broken leg snaps back into position. A little warning next time.
Thomas, wait, it was it an action to do that? I
I
forgot.
think it's a simple action to do it. It
All right,
does
do you?
not clearly state it in the description.
Let's see.
It just says once per session.
Then I'd say no, it's not an action. It's an
Uh,
innate purview, so yeah, no, you can do something else if you want.
In that case, I'm going to try and throw a second javelin.
All right.
Aim for the knees. Aim for the knees.
Go for the
Uh,
eyes, Pooh.
Go for it.
I know it seems
Four
like a dick
defense.
move, but aim for the knees.
4 defenses still.
Okay. Let's see.
Not enough. Sorry.
And that's 2 successes, but if I somehow get a 10 on
Yeah,
this
you can.
one,
You could get.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
yeah. If I got a 10 and then a success, but no,
It was technically possible.
yeah.
All right. Dragoslav. Thomas. Sorry, Thomas. It's your turn. You feel a bit better.
All right, so now
I
that I
just
don't
cursed,
have to
God
suffer.
damn it! Why do I buy these things at Dick's Sporting Goods?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to. I know a little bit of first aid, so I'm gonna try to better myself a little bit. Try to get.
All right. Which condition do you want to?
I'm gonna shoot swing for the fences and try to get rid of the maimed condition.
Oof. Ooh. I think that's going to be a difficulty of 4. Then. Let's see.
What would that be? Would that be I know medicine obviously,
Medicine.
but
Yeah, but
what
medicine mental. I say.
okay, so let's
Oh, let's see. Wait. Oh yeah, it's a difficulty of 5. Damn.
okay, you know what? I'm gonna save that for someone who actually knows what they're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get rid of the bruise condition instead.
All right, it's a difficulty of 2.
Okay. Mental. Okay.
Intellect medicine.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I got my numbers right.
You can only remove 1 condition per session.
Ah, god dang it. Hang on a second. I did not put that right. I'll fix that here in a minute.
You forgot the D. The D10.
I only got 1.
That's not enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Still trying to. You still have a bit of glass in your hand, and you're trying to pick it up, but it hurts. Damn it. Dragoslav. It's your turn.
I guess I'm gonna try and pin it again.
All right. Roll. That's enough. Lance.
All right. So while this thing is pinned, I could either shoot it or I could make everyone better with inspirational aura.
It's up to you.
So, well, now that I'm here, I'll go ahead and take charge. I will, in fact, go ahead and use inspirational aura, which should
All
affect
right.
everyone, but we'll see how much it affects them by. That should be 5 dice since it's leadership.